Hi everyone and happy Monday. I do hope you enjoyed your last week. As you know, I did not post any videos after Monday or Tuesday of last week. I had some dental work and I actually probably shouldn't be talking a lot right now, but I wanted to get a video out for you this week and also let you know that the new videos are coming tomorrow. And the way that I'm doing these new videos, I will only be putting out this series of videos once every other week as opposed to 5 days a week or even every week, because there will be about 11 videos in each series. So I think every other week is fine for that. But today we are doing our normal pick a card reading, as I'm trying to, just talk without opening my mouth too far, because there is a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of sensation that I wouldn't necessarily describe as positive. And I didn't take any painkillers since waking up this morning because, well, for one, I'm out, but the painkillers that they gave me tend to make me very loopy and unable to really give a reading that I think is valuable, that I think is connected, because when I take those painkillers, it's like I'm in a cloud. It's like I am drunk or very, very, high, like just unable to really function or talk. And while I'm very grateful for the lack of pain, that has made this last week a bit less productive than I would have hoped for, because I did spend a lot of time just kind of like zoned out on that medication. And now I'm getting something different that is a little bit less loopy, but hopefully just as strong for the pain, because I probably will be dealing with this for another week or so. We'll see what the doctor says this week. For the most part, I'm okay. It's just dental. It's not like a big health thing. It's just a lot of pain there. But for the most part, I'm very, very happy and very grateful to have been able to take care of the things that needed to be taken care of. I've had some issues here for a while, and once it heals, I do know that that's like the end of pain in that area, and that's a big benefit, because I have been dealing with it for a couple of years at this point. So everything is okay. I'm all good. I'm just a little bit low energy and a little bit in pain, but I'm very grateful. Life is good. Things are good. I do hope that things are good for you as well. I also hope you can hear me, because I am speaking very low, as I have been recently until I get a new camera. So hopefully I don't go into editing and find that I am doing an ASMR video, because, not that there's anything wrong with an ASMR video, but I do want you to be able to hear me. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to me chat and my spiel. We are already almost 5 minutes into recording. About half of that is just me meditating in the beginning, which I do with every video, so that's going to be cut out. So you're probably getting to like the 3.3 minute point. And you're probably impatient, so let's go ahead and get started today. Like I said, we are doing our 3-card reading with our vice versa tarot, our tarot of the Orishas, and our Faeries oracle. And as always, I will pull a card, tell you what it feels to me, and then look at the accompanying book. And each card does come with a stone. This week I wanted to try some different stones. I do have a set of very tiny different stones that I've been just kind of holding on to, using for crafts and other witchy things, but not necessarily for these readings. But I did want to try something new, okay? So I do have a couple of stones that I haven't worked with, and I kind of wrote down what they mean on my notebook. So let's go ahead and get started. The timestamp should be in the description. If you are not here for the vice versa tarot, go ahead and click your timestamp for the deck that you choose, okay? So take a deep breath, get yourself in that place where you're ready to receive a reading. And we're going to start with the Vice Versa Tarot, which has the citrine stone here. It's very yellow, sometimes orange, but usually kind of yellow stone, citrine. Citrine is a really good stone for making money, and it's also really good for retaining the money that you make, okay? So a lot of stones out there are good for bringing in money. This is a good stone for not only bringing it in, but holding on to it, keeping it. It's also a good stone for smoothing over your relationships, especially family relationships. It's a good stone for shielding against negativity and, fighting against anyone who has like spite or jealousy towards you. It's a really good stone for blocking their energy. And there's also a note that if you have a fiery temper, if you're easily upset or easily angered, this is not the stone for you, because it can have the tendency to just exacerbate that, to like just make you more fiery and more aggressive and make you more angry. So really be careful about that if you're going to be using the citrine stone, okay? So let's see what the Vice Versa Tarot has to say for you. For whoever is here to receive this reading on this day, Monday, June 8th, 2019. Whoever is here to receive this reading for Monday, July 8th, 2015. See, I haven't taken a painkiller since yesterday, but I still feel a little bit out of it. Monday, July 8th, 2019. For whoever this reading is meant for, who is here to receive this message for Monday, July 8th, 2019. Please and thank you. You have the Knight of Cups followed by the Two of Coins. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Two of Coins. Maybe there's new money coming in for you. Maybe there's new opportunities coming in for you. Whatever it is, you're going to be able to kind of juggle things and figure things out on your own. But I do think that that's a positive message. And then we have this Knight of Cups here, and he's facing away from us. So I do think that you're going into a place where you're following your intuition a little bit more. You're like, like if you have an idea for some sort of new business to start, then you're going to write that down instead of just letting it fade away. Like you're following your intuition, you're listening to your mind and your heart more. And you actually, I think you do have like some new ideas or something that you're trying to like make happen, like aggressively make happen, something you've been very focused on, your heart's set on it. It's a goal, like you're setting goals for yourself that you're now ready to pursue, okay? So these goals may have been in your head for years, they may have been there for just a couple of weeks, but now you're feeling, I'm ready to pursue this, I'm ready to go after it, I trust myself, I trust my intuition, I trust my heart, and I think I'm ready to go make that thing happen. I'm ready to build on this idea, to build on my intuition and on my beliefs, okay? So let's see what the book has to say about the Knight of Cups on this side. Sorry about that. In editing, I'll probably go ahead and speed this up. Just the flipping part. Maybe. If I don't, what are you going to do? The knight's armor shines in the starlight, which glimmers upon the water that surrounds him. His chalice is lifted in offering and tribute to the constellation Orion. A crab has climbed from the tide pool onto a rock. The shadow side of the Knight of Chalices is found in his affinity with Orion the Hunter. Like Orion, he needs the chase, or more precisely, the quest. He is the Grail Knight, whose quest defines his own worthiness to be loved. The crab provides a little warning. Don't drop all your defenses until you see which way the tide is flowing. Okay, yeah, so the idea of a quest tells me that, yeah, there is something that you're just ready to pursue. There's something you've been planning and you're like, I'm ready to actually take that journey and make it happen. So go make it happen. There's a lot of good luck here. Like I said, you have the Two of Pentacles after that, which could mean that there's new money coming in for you, or there's a new opportunity coming in for you to make more money. And then we did have citrine, which is a money drawing stone. So I do think that if this has something to do with business, that it's important for you to trust your ideas, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Remember always that I love you and have a beautiful, beautiful night. And let's move on to the Tarot of the Orishas. So with the Tarot of the Orishas, we have this turquoise stone. Very pretty. It's a blue stone with like gold or bronze veins running all throughout it. It's a very popular stone. Turquoise is a stone known for being able to bring friendships or create a friendly environment around the person who's carrying it or wearing it so that people are drawn to you. It's also a great stone for physical protection, meaning if you're clumsy or prone to injury, this may be a good stone to carry with you to help kind of lower the frequency of that. It's also a good stone if you're trying to enhance your masculine energy. Anytime you're you're trying to do something a little bit more masculine or just build up, feel more masculine, enhance that energy, turquoise is a good stone for that. It also promotes leadership and helps you to overcome things like writer's block or artist block or communication issues. It definitely helps with clear communications, especially in family settings, okay? So that is the turquoise stone. Let's see what the Tarot of the Orishas has to say. For whoever this reading is meant for this day, Monday, July 8th, 2019, from the Orishas, from those beings, those ancestors who watch over us and guide us, who love us and who have been with us since the dawn of time. What messages do you have for whoever is here to receive it on this day, Monday, July 8th, 2019? Please and thank you. You have 5 of water, okay? So you may be going through some emotional struggle, and it may feel like it's something you can't really get out of. You may literally feel like you're this close to drowning in overwhelming things. It could be work, it could be relationship issues, it could be, just general life, rents, food, commuting, building relationships, like all of that for some people can be very overwhelming, and that may be what you're feeling right now. You're this close to being very overwhelmed. I think emotionally you're kind of caught in this place that's very heavy for you, and you're trying to pull yourself out. I do think that this is a message to continue trying to pull yourself, continue working on making this an improvement for you, because then we have the 2 of earth, which I think it has to do with getting grounded and finding your power, finding your stability, and maybe even taking some time away from whatever it is that's been overwhelming you, like isolating yourself, not to the point of being, alone and lonely and sad, but like just taking some time, like a retreat or something, or just like a staycation at home where you don't go out and you don't talk to people, taking some time to be with yourself and be with your emotions and work through this, whatever it is that you feel like you're drowning under, okay? So let's see what the book has to say about the 5 of water. It represents deep sorrow over problems that you planned to solve, bad luck with friends or lovers, and a broken marriage or relationship. But there's no time for lamentation, protests, or complaints. You may suffer from a loss of values. You may be surrounded by negative energy. Hold on to hope. Nature might pity you, and that tree that you once cut down will start to grow again and develop a branch. It's the only opportunity for you to hold on to and be able to get out of the muddy, dangerous water. If your karma allows, you'll start again and try to love and seek love. You'll have a new group of friends and a different scale of values. Yeah, so I think you're just kind of in this really heavy place. You may have lost a relationship, like I said. You may have just been dealing with so many different things that they're pulling you down into a place that feels overwhelming for you. So especially when you're looking to, if it's a relationship issue, if you'd like to smooth over relationships again, there is the lapis lazuli, which is a great stone, and earlier we had the citrine, which is another good stone for smoothing over relationships. And I think clearing up communication, if that's an issue you're dealing with, again, the turquoise is a great stone, not lapis lazuli. Turquoise is a great stone for you for that. And, I do think that some of you are just, like I said, just dealing with general life stuff. And if that's the case, I do think it's important for you to step back and take yourself away from all these stressors and just kind of spend some time with yourself and with your feelings and with your experiences and let yourself kind of heal through this situation, okay? Thank you so much. I do wish the best for you. I do wish this was a little bit of a brighter message, but I hope it gets better. And remember always that I love you, and I will see you next time. Let's move on. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Let's move on to the Faeries Oracle. Take a deep breath and let's go ahead and get started. With the Fairies Oracle, we have this lapis lazuli stone. It's a beautiful blue and whitish stone, or blue and gray stone. It stimulates wisdom and good judgment. It also can help enhance intellectual activities or intellectual ability. If you're trying to learn something or trying to gain some new knowledge about something, this is a great stone to use and carry with you. It also encourages honesty. It encourages honesty from the soul. So if you're trying to be more honest with yourself, then this is a great stone. If you're doing any kind of spell work or spellcraft that is geared towards honesty, then this is also a good stone to kind of include in your working. Okay, so there we have our lapis lazuli. I'm just gonna take a drink of water. Let's see what the Fairies Oracle have to say for you today. Sorry guys, a lot of this talking, even though I'm trying to keep it simple, is already causing some issues. Let's see. From the Fairies Oracle, what do you have to say for whoever is here for this reading? For July 8th, 2019, from the fairies, from those beings who live beside us, who will sometimes guide us and sometimes lead us into strange places. Oh, okay, so we got death, which just kind of flipped itself over, so there's change coming for you. Some big changes, which makes a lot of sense with all the planets in retrograde and everything. So for whoever this reading is meant for, please give us a message for this day. Please and thank you. And you have ecstasis. Okay, so there's a big change coming for you, and this change is going to be ultimately very positive, I think. Because then we have ecstasis, which I feel has a lot of like joyful energy, like a lot of like free energy, like you're being freed of something, you're letting go of something that's been weighing you down and making it harder for you to just kind of enjoy your life. And then you're getting to this point where you're like, okay, well, now I'm going to release myself. Now I'm going to let myself feel joy. I'm going to let myself pursue things that feel good to me. I'm going to let myself, I think you're going to become a lot more honest with yourself about what you want in your life, and that's going to be a catalyst for change for you. I think you're going to be a lot more just realistic about, you know, what you can do and what you've been trying to do, which may not be what you were meant to do or supposed to do, which may be why you've been struggling with it. Whatever it is, there's definitely something that you're about to let go of, that's about to just change, about to just drop out of your life, or you're about to just realize that it's not meant to be in your life and drop it yourself. And then you are going to find that you are free, that you are joyful, that you are released, and that you are really, really ready to just kind of connect with that joy and that the joy in your soul, the light in your soul. Okay, so let's see what the book has to say about ecstasis, and we'll look at death as well, since that one jumped out at us. Ecstasis represents ecstasy, joy, rapture, and motivation. Ecstasy is something people seek. It feels better when it's good, and it feels better than good. It feels well ecstatic. We experience it in tiny bursts and in bigger surges. It enables us to recognize the sacred nature of our own being as an experienced fact, not merely a theory or article of faith. Ecstasy is not something we can make within ourselves, but something that flows through us when we open ourselves to it. It fills us with power and with the motivation to grow, to become what we have the positive potential of being, and to fulfill our purpose and being here and now on this planet. When we are feeling these surges of joy, we are empowered and we know that we are on an appropriate track for us, the track that leads to greater meaning and fulfillment in our lives. This card says, among other things, to go for it. It confirms that we are on course, moving in a good direction, and that we are in harmony with the great song. It says great joy and great accomplishment are within your reach. Its song also lights up and empowers the cards around it, healing the past, intensifying the moment, and enlightening the future. Okay, so I think, yeah, there's a lot of positivity coming for you. Whatever it is that death is telling you is coming, it's something that doesn't work for you anyway. Sorry guys, one of my stitches literally just fell out, so that's fun. Natural death represents natural timing, timely endings. Oh, death represents natural, timely endings, release and liberation. Something has reached natural ending and there's a substantial and irrevocable change in the works. It could be inner or outer, but most likely it's both. It's timely and natural, but you may find some resistance to it. Make room for the new in your life and let the old go, lovingly, gently, and willingly. So yeah, I do think there's a beautiful change coming for you. This is very, very positive. Death can sometimes be very scary when we see the card, but it's actually really, really positive, especially with ecstasis coming right after it. It's telling me that there's a big change coming in your life. You're letting something go that isn't serving you, and you're going to find that once you're free of that, once you're released of that, you're going to have so much more joy in your heart and in your soul. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you guys for putting up with my broken face and this reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. I cannot wait to show you what's coming for the channel. Starting tomorrow, the new readings will start coming tomorrow. The whole series isn't going to come out tomorrow because I just can't read at that rate. I can only read maybe 2 or 3 at a time before I start feeling exhausted. So they'll be rolling out this week, but it may not be an everyday, daily thing. And then I'll just continue doing this process and see how this works for me. So thank you guys again and again. I will see you tomorrow. Remember always, always, always that I love you. Have a beautiful, amazing night. Bye.